Hey, what's this? I thought this was a party. Let's dance.
That's right. We watched Footloose this week on the Movie Gap, the podcast that has you scream.
How have you not seen that? 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 Little darling, how have you not seen that?
Welcome to this week's episode of the Movie Gap. I am your host, Chase Austin, and as always, the uptight preacher who hates Satan. To my left, Bryce Perkins.
Fucking Bryce.
What's
There it
up?
All right.
Call me John Lithgow, baby.
Welcome to this week's episode, everyone. We are back on YouTube again, and the keen viewer will see that we wore the same clothes this
I
week.
wear this every week.
Well, and I really have like 4 shirts.
I have one day a week that I wear this, and it happened to be I wore this again.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, it's a new cycle. You know, we caught it at the end of the cycle. It just went back
gosh,
to.
it's just, I swear it's a coincidence.
I know. All right. So
It's a brand
Bryce,
new week.
Before we get into this, how you been,
Yes.
man?
I've been doing great. I'm a little concerned about something.
What?
Well, so my handler, my Jehovah handler, who recruited me into the witness protection program, as we call it. It protects us from Satan.
Yeah.
That's why they call it Jehovah's Witnesses. Did you know that?
I get it. I did not know that, but I am learning
Yeah.
so much
It's-
about this
Yeah.
theology.
Yep.
Through you, and I am open for it.
Yep.
You know, I'm all about learning.
Good. So do you have a moment to talk about it, your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
No, we actually need to get started on the episode, but
Okay.
one of these days.
We'll do it
one
after.
of these days.
After the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
So he was complaining about how tired he was.
Uh-huh.
A lot, right? And one day after a particularly rowdy sermon, it was tops, really. It was tops. It was the best, most passionate sermon I had seen him give. He went to lay down for an afternoon nap.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some of the coffee. I still had some of the coffee laying around. So I thought, well, I don't want him to. I want him to
COVID,
be
yeah.
re-energized.
Oh, this wasn't even about COVID.
No,
This was just-
we've all found out that that's a hoax by now.
Oh, wait, COVID or the coffee cure?
By the time the COVID,
Okay,
Chase,
yeah.
I mean, by the time this comes out, we will have already seen the press conference from Dr. Anthony Fauci himself saying, "My bad, it was a hoax." We saw that press conference by the time this came out. So I was like, I need my guy to have his energy when he wakes up. And so I was like, well, I have some of this laying around, and I just have a bunch of needles. And so I was like, well, I'll just give him a small injection, smaller than what I gave Mr. Coffee.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. Smaller than that. And I'll just give him a little coffee shot, a little injection while he's asleep here, and then he'll wake up feeling great. I think he hasn't woken up yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think he must have been really tired. So, and he was, when I went and checked in on him before we started recording this, before I came over.
Yeah.
He was a little cold. So I put a blanket on him.
Oh, okay.
I said, maybe he just needs he needs a little more comfort or something.
Yeah.
He needs to feel comfortable. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yep.
Good to know. All right.
I think he's gonna for one thing for sure, he's gonna wake up feeling refreshed. I know that.
All right. Well, there you have it.
That's all I got. Yep.
All right. Well, let's get into this film, Bryce.
Okay.
This movie
Uh-huh.
from 1984.
Was it 84?
It was 84.
Oh, how wrong George Orwell was.
This movie is Footloose. Gotta say, little confessional here.
Okay.
I had never seen this movie.
Oh,
this was a
where's
new
the
one.
fucking what? There we go.
Hack moment.
Oops.
It's the hack.
Wrong.
What were you looking for?
I don't know. Something with the sound off on that.
Manny, look at it. Pelican fly. Come on, Pelican.
Never seen it. So this is a double whammy.
Yeah, this is a double whammy, which
Chase
I
had
don't
never
think
seen
we've
a
ever
classic
done. One that we both hadn't seen.
Man, is it? I feel like there's one that we've done.
Well, all the new ones, obviously, the ones that were still in theaters. Joker and
right.
stuff.
There's another one. There's ones we talk about doing that we haven't done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, you hadn't seen Jackie Brown?
yes, I had
Oh, okay.
many times.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Miguel had not seen Jackie Brown.
That's a lie, and you fucking know it.
Maybe. I don't know.
He picked it.
I thought he picked it because he hadn't seen it.
No, he picked it because he loved it.
Oh, and you hadn't seen it.
Right.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me right now? Fucker. I saw that. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, so I had not seen this, but you also had not seen this. So
Yes.
why what did you know about it going in, and why had you never seen it?
I knew that it had our friend, our OG Movie Gap alumnus, Mr. Stephen Bacon.
Well, Kevin Bacon.
Kevin
again.
Bacon and his Stephen Bacon.
Yeah.
And that was about it. And I knew it was about dancing.
Yeah.
Which meant to me, hard pass.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
That's basically the same thing. I knew it
it's
was
like you walk into a room and I'm there.
Yeah.
And you go, Bryce,
You want to see a movie about
you want to see a
dancing?
movie about dancing?
So this is bigger than sand and digging in sand.
Yes. This is like, if you want me to leave, put on anything having to do with dancing, period.
I am 100% with you. I
Thank
cannot
God.
stand.
I
don't like
I've always felt like
commercials
there's
with
so
dancing
many
in it.
people. There's so many people that love dancing.
I hate it.
I don't
I
get
don't
it.
get it.
I
I don't get it
don't
at
get
all. It is. It's so
It's-
like America's Got Talent. I can't even watch it anymore because it's all
Boring.
dancing, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
It's just
makes
like cheesy too, right? Isn't it so cheesy and it's awkward?
Yeah, it's not. I hate it. I hate it. I really hate it. I mean, anything.
I just gotta express
There's just like current thing that's been going on for several years now, where like
It's
all
fine.
commercials have dancing in them. Like that's gonna get me to buy a
Yeah.
product. I fucking hate it.
Oh my
I
God.
hate it so
and,
much.
And fucking all this shit with like the bring it and bring it to the streets and all these like, dude, nothing.
Step up, you mean?
Step up, yeah. Nothing makes my blood boil more than a dance troupe. And then
Yeah.
and then when you fucking try to be like, oh man,
And it's all the fucking same.
our troop versus your troop.
Who cares?
No.
Who cares?
No, thank you. Please do not do that.
And my favorite thing is the going back to America's Got Talent, where they have a ton of fucking dance troops, which like some of them are fine, some of them aren't, or whatever. I can't really tell the difference because fuck it. But there's these dance troops with 30 fucking people. The big prize is like $1 million.
Yeah.
And it's paid in installments over 40 years, so it's like
Wait, is that
$20,000.
true?
Yeah, so they're getting like $20,000.
That's how they do that?
Split between 30 people for 20 years. Yeah.
That's how they do that?
Yeah, it says it like in the fine print at the end of the
Oh,
show
that
too. Yeah, it's not
sucks.
hidden. Like it's well known that it's
Oh,
in the
man, that's
installments.
funny,
It's
dude.
an annuity.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is. So it's like anytime that there's more than like 4 people in a group, I'm like, why should they win? It's wasted.
Yeah.
Like that's
Right.
ridiculous. Oh, fuck that
Like-
show.
like,
Fuck that show. Fuck dancing.
I get it requires talent.
I want to move to this city or this town where dancing is illegal because fuck it.
I know, dude.
And dancing's not, I don't get it. Like, who thinks dancing is fun? You know who thinks dancing is fun? People who just like to drink and want an excuse to go somewhere and drink because you're just getting drunk. You're not really good at dancing. You don't really want to dance. You just want to go get drunk.
But to speak for the people that do the dance troops and do it as an art form and stuff, I don't think that that's their thing.
No,
but you still have to wonder why do you want to dance?
Oh, because they think it's going to get them girls.
But then the girls dance, and then it's like,
I don't know.
Are you that bored?
Yeah, and like
a book isn't good enough.
And why are you dancing? Like no guy's going to dance with you because guys don't dance that well.
There's a lot of guys that do,
but then like they're more busy learning more dance moves. It's like a magician.
I don't know, man.
Magicians are weird because they spend all their time alone practicing. Like doing tricks to people.
Yeah,
like they're always like sheltered weirdos.
Yeah,
most of the time. You know. And it makes sense because they're like looking in a mirror, watching themselves do card tricks to show that you can't see this card.
Right, right.
So like that much practice to do something that at the end of the day doesn't do anything for me.
Doesn't do it. I don't.
I mean, at least with like music, I get what you're going for. Like even if it's music I don't like.
Love music.
Even if it's music I don't like, I get it. You're doing something. Movies, you can make a movie that I don't like.
It's like you're actually creating something.
Yeah, dancing's not creating.
You're not creating anything. You're just moving your body around. We're going to get a lot of okay boomer comments. It's fine. We are aging ourselves, I'm sure.
I don't think so. I think that everybody knows dancing is dumb.
If you like dancing, if you love dancing, more power to you. Dance your little fucking heart out.
But
I'm not going to stop
you. If you like it, why do you want to watch it?
But watching it, dude, that's the thing. I can't do it. I will go out and dance. I'll go out and dance. I'll go to the fucking club and dance. I'll have a blast doing it. But I'm not going to sit there and watch someone else do this premeditated thing that took all this practice over music that sucks.
Yeah,
and it's just like, I hate it when you bent your arm weird.
And I hate dancing like when it has like a story. You're like, I don't see it.
Oh my god,
like,
dude.
Get out of your own ass.
I will say though, speaking of dancing, have you seen the Always Sunny episode where Matt comes out to his dad?
Yeah.
Oh, tears, dude. Absolute fucking tears. That shit was incredible. That's actually, I will say, the only time I've watched any form of interpretive dance that actually I got it.
Well, when I was
they fucking nailed it. And I just want to say that go watch that shit. It's incredible. And then you see Danny DeVito or you see Frank crying.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that when it cut to Frank crying, tears, dude.
When I was a senior in high school, I did the Mr. KHS pageant.
Yeah.
And my talent was I did a lyrical to Total Eclipse of the Heart. And
Wait, what's a lyrical?
It's a dance. Like a story dance, I guess.
Oh no.
And
no.
Well, so I called it a lyrical because I just
so then it's like it's like a literal, like you try to literally interpret it into
something
dance.
like that. I mean,
like totally eclipse of the heart.
I ended up doing like leaps and stuff for a minute and a half, and the audience was dying because it was awful.
Laughing.
Yeah, it was intentional. It was very like something from a. I mean, I was also incredible. So
intentional.
Yeah. But if I can get the reaction and the love of an entire crowd, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, then what's the point of this? Why are we doing that?
Right. Yeah. No, I don't. This kind of shit, like pop dancing, no. I can understand ballet if I could understand it as an art form because at least it's accompanied by music, which I love. And, like the Nutcracker is like some of my favorite fucking music ever. I don't care about the dancing in it, but I at least get the melting of the art form. And the way they're moving their body is in this fluid way. I can understand that. Pop dancing? No, dude. No. You just look like NSYNC. And that's it. That's as far as it goes. You're just NSYNC. That's it. They reached the top.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to take it. You just use different shitty music. And then you do the same thing.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I hate it so much, dude. I don't get it.
Dancing.
And Footloose was
a great
80s version of this. And by the end of this movie,
you still hated dancing.
I still hated dancing, but I gotta say, there's a certain charm to the movie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me get my thing off. Again, I was the same way. Not gonna watch a movie about dancing.
Right.
Don't give a fuck.
Right.
I knew Kevin Bacon was famous for it. I knew John Lithgow played a preacher and that dancing was illegal. You know,
yeah, I knew that shit. I knew that. Well, I knew that there was some kind of struggle between the kids and the adults.
Yeah, and then I also always got this confused with Dirty Dancing and Flashdance.
Yes, which are, I guess, 2 other movies we'll have to do.
Yeah, I've seen Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, that's Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner, right?
Yes.
So we'll have to do Dirty Dancing. That has the sways. Dude.
Yeah, that's
got our H-Town boy sways.
Yeah.
We got to do that one.
And
it's got Jennifer Grey. It's got Wicked Witch of the West Jennifer Grey.
Yeah. Red Dawn Jennifer Grey.
Well, yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You go.
She was actually in Red Dawn. She just had a big old nose.
Right, okay. Which is fine. You didn't need to get it fixed.
Well, that ruined her career.
Beautiful.
She even admits it. It ruined her career to get rid of it
Because
nobody knew who she was.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, we could definitely do Dirty Dancing. I mean, we've done all the other Patrick. Well, we haven't done Ghost.
Yes, and that one we got.
Yeah, that one.
That's a big one.
I have not seen that since I was a kid. I remember being terrified of one specific part of it.
Oh, the clay.
Yes, the clay.
Yeah,
I just couldn't understand the feelings that were going on in my loins.
Daddy, it's hard down there. I'm scared.
Movie. So I got it. I kind of had it confused with that. I knew the thing about that. And then I've seen Dirty Dancing since, so I knew it wasn't Dirty Dancing, and I knew about that. So, but then I was getting the Flashdance thing because I know that Jennifer Beals is in that
dance,
and she like
Flashdance,
and she like does something. She's like a welder. So like this movie, I was waiting for the welder to come in. I thought that Ariel Girl was going to be a welder, but that's a different movie altogether. So. But anyway, so this movie was not on my radar. I mean, it was on my radar. I knew what it was, and I was avoiding it.
Same,
like a landmine
100%.
on the radar. So, but we were thinking about movies to do, and my wife was like, "Y'all need to do Footloose," and I was like,
"Oh,
okay."
Yeah,
and we did it, and I think it's going to be a great episode.
The only reason I was down to do it was because you said you hadn't seen it either.
Yeah,
and I was like, that'll at least make it a little more interesting. I think it'll be a good episode. There's a lot to talk about here. Let's start with the cast.
Yeah,
Stephen Bacon. Okay, he makes his return.
Kevin Bacon, not Stephen Bacon.
Which it would be so fucking funny if his name was Stephen Bacon, spelled with a PH. By the way,
okay, well.
It's only funny if it's spelled with a PH.
No,
if it's spelled with a V.
It's a hard V.
It's hard. I was the one that thought of it. You can't just.
Yeah, but I was the one who tweeted everything.
We'll shelve it.
All right.
But that guy. Did you ever notice how much? The guy that played Willard, how much he looks like Sean Penn, kind of.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God.
Do you see your face?
Yeah. Oh God,
dude, he was ready to rage, dude. He was ready to rage.
When I was watching this movie, because I didn't know it was Sean Penn. I mean, I didn't know it was Chris Penn.
Yeah,
I didn't know that at first.
Yeah,
and Carrie mentioned something because I was like, he looks like somebody.
You didn't know that was Chris Penn?
No.
Well, see, now I'm mad at you because it fucking straight up said Chris Penn at the beginning of the movie.
I wasn't paying attention. I was watching all the feet.
All right, that's fair. Oh,
and plus, I can't read. So
Footloose.
Way to make me feel bad.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so watching it, and then when I realized it was Chris Penn, and I was like, oh, and then I looked him up, and I was like, oh, that guy, he got real big, and he's dead now.
Yes.
But
R.I.P.
Yeah, he
was in Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but watching this, I was like, I swear to God, if Bryce comes in and is like, that guy looks like Sean Penn. It's so weird how much he looks like fucking Sean Penn. And I was trying to figure out why he looks like Sean Penn. I was like, you're watching this on Amazon. You literally have to hit up and it tells you who's in the fucking cast. You don't even have to go to IMDb or anything.
No, I've always known that Chris Penn was Sean Penn's brother.
Okay.
I'm a fan. I like Chris Penn. I think he's really good. I think he's better than Sean.
Yeah.
Hot take. But how did he die?
Heart failure. Yeah, at 40.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
He gained a lot of weight. I think there's some
sure, certainly.
addiction things in there too. I know, but yeah, eventually his heart just gave out at 40, which doesn't happen too often. But
that sucks.
So he's dead.
I'm a big fan of him, and he does great in this movie. I mean, as great as
Yeah,
one can
they had
do
to,
in a movie
they
like
wrote,
this.
They added the whole scene of him learning to dance into the movie because he couldn't actually dance.
That was a
So
neat.
they were
That
like,
was an interesting montage.
I'll tell you what. That's one of the many times
It
my
was
wife.
a fucking montage.
It's one of the many times while watching this movie, my wife goes, "Oh, this is my favorite part," and it's always at the beginning of a montage. She loves a good montage.
Yeah,
she's obsessed with montages, and she loves the stupid dancing.
This movie had how many montages?
All of it.
Yeah,
it was a montage
giant
of montages. Yeah. Oh my god.
Every fucking bad stereotype, or just every stereotype in general about the 80s is in this movie.
Yeah, but you know
this
what?
Movie is almost a parody. It was like I was watching a Lonely Island parody,
which
of an
is
80s
funny
movie.
because I knew that the punch dancing out my rage from Hot Rod. I knew that was a parody on Footloose.
Yeah.
I did not know it was almost a shot for shot parody
with the
cigarette. And then like the cigarette and the swinging the beer around. Yeah. Oh. It did. The whole time I was watching it, I was cackling. I was like, "Wow,
yeah,
that makes Hot Rod so much funnier."
Absolutely.
But it actually made this movie funnier because it was so fucking serious.
Yes, man. Dude,
he just had to dance it out.
The one shot of him flying through the air was hilarious enough.
Yeah,
3 back to back
ones. Yeah,
fucking forget it, dude.
It took 5 guys to do that.
Yeah.
There were 5 different Kevin Bacons, one of which was Steven, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
But there was 5 guys that were actually doing all of that dancing, including Kevin. And even throughout the whole movie.
Wow.
Yeah, because he is not that great, or he's not a bad dancer or whatever, but he's not a dancer.
Right.
Yeah.
Self-admitted.
Yeah, he said that he still pays, whenever he goes to a wedding, he has to tip the DJ to not play Footloose because everybody expects him to dance to it, and he's like, I can't. I don't know that moves. Yeah,
that would suck so much too. Like,
yeah. Well, but you can't be mad about it because this movie is basically what made him a star.
Yeah, that's true.
I will tell you that this movie was written for Tom Cruise.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But he didn't get the part because he was too short.
No, he was doing another movie. And then John Travolta was on there, and John Travolta said, I'm not doing another dancing movie.
Yeah.
And then the next one up was Rob Lowe, because he had the right look. He was young, and he ended up passing on it too, and it went to Kevin Bacon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
why would Rob Lowe pass on it? It seems like
I don't know. I think he was attached to something else at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But that's the arc that it went through for who was cast as that.
Wow.
It was so anyway, this
must have been Kevin fresh off of Friday the 13th, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Right around the same time, wasn't
it? Friday the 13th was 1980.
Oh, yeah. So there was a few years.
And Animal House was 79.
Oh, I forgot he was in Animal House.
Yeah, I think Animal House. Let me go down here.
Animal House was 78. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, Animal House was 78. Yeah. You're right.
Which I can't believe Kevin Bacon's career stretches that far back.
So he never heard of those movies. And then Footloose.
When was he doing that one that we tried to do that we were like, fuck this movie with Paul Reiser?
Oh, Diner.
Yeah.
That was 82. Oh,
there you go. Yeah. In between. So yeah, that's an episode you can't look forward to.
Yeah, we abandoned that one halfway through that movie.
It was like, wow, this is Seinfeld without being interesting at all.
And even I was like, this is inappropriate.
Yeah.
This just doesn't feel right.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So then let's go down the list though. John Lithgow.
Love John Lithgow. He's so good in this movie too. He's so good in everything.
Love the Lith. All right, love the Lith. That's a new movie gap hashtag right there. Hashtag love the Lith.
Love the Lith.
He's great. Of Harry and the Hendersons fame, Third Rock from the Sun, as we all know. And he does do great in this movie. And he's paired with the one and only Miss Diane Weiss.
Okay, thank God.
Oh my God.
I was going to be like, I swear to God, if Bryce comes in.
She looks so. Did you ever notice how much she looks like Diane Weiss?
No, I thought for sure you were going to be like, that mom looks so familiar, and I can't figure out why.
No.
It's like,
I saw the
God
name
damn it.
Diane Weiss, and I was like,
You remember.
because I loved her so much in
Ed Wood
Ed Wood Scissorhands that I would never forget the face.
Yeah.
I just think she's a national treasure, man. I love me some Weist.
And she's great in this movie, too.
She is. She very few lines, but delivered with power. And I dare say it was her whole part and that whole thing that gave the movie its charm. It gave it at least like some kind of substance, to where it wasn't all about dancing. It was about like
So let's
overcoming something.
Let's
I guess.
get into this plot, okay?
Oh my
this
god,
plot
dude!
fucking
Okay,
doesn't,
dude.
It's so.
Dude, I love
stupid.
how the fucking main issue is. Oh man, I can't dance.
And then so he's the bad guy to all these people, but like he's not really a bad guy, but he is because he does want to dance. But then like the preacher's daughter is also like kissing a lot of guys.
Yeah.
And but then also like everybody's dancing in this town that dancing is illegal.
But then the her dad comes and catches him, and it's ooh.
Well, okay, that moment is I said, what the fuck magic boombox is that? That boombox is the loudest thing in the world.
Course.
Everyone inside and out, all the way to the fry cooks in the back, hear it. He hits stop, and it kills all sound.
Everything.
To the point where the kid loses Miss Pac-Man at the moment he hits stop.
That was great. Yeah.
Like,
that was just a classic. Just another fucking
it's so
cliche.
dumb.
Like a cheesy cliche from the 80s. I mean, I will say they went out of their way to make everything as epic as possible.
Yeah.
Like realism be damned.
It
was just like such a good snapshot of
we
the
also
80s.
have two bad guys in this movie. We have the Reverend, who's the bad guy because he's made the thing illegal.
Yeah.
Then we have this
the
asshole who is an adult dating this child, which is weird. Who there's something. Okay, this gets me so angry. This movie. Okay, so
point.
After he beats Ariel. And she breaks up with him, which, like, I guess she was kind of breaking up with him anyway. Like, she was like, oh, fuck this asshole. I like the new guy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so he hits her, and then it's over. And I was like, so when is that going to come back? My wife goes, oh, it never does. And she did not remember that they do come back and fight right before the end.
Oh.
So, like, I was like, what? How's that just left hanging? Well, then they do come back, and it is so unsatisfying. It's this weird fight scene where he kind of dance fights him.
Yeah.
It's like, I said there has to be a knife pulled or something. This has to be bigger than just kind of like, well, we beat him up. Let's go dance.
No, that was
it's like Pee-wee's big top Pee-wee,
so
where it just ends in the yeah.
It was like, well, I guess we won.
Well, and then this guy's obsession with chicken. You know, they're playing chicken at the beginning when she's between the two cars with they have the fucking tractor chicken, which is the lamest fucking thing ever.
Anticlimactic.
The slowest.
Yeah.
And he like weaves off the road. Like, why? You know what happens when you run two tractors in together? Tink.
Like,
yeah, that would be it. I
Exactly.
think they did it in Arrested Development with the Buster. And he goes, tink.
Yeah.
And that was how it ends.
Yeah.
But it was like, what is going on here? And like, why would Kevin Bacon ever stop? Like, of course he's going to win. It's not his fucking tractor. He doesn't care if it gets tinked.
And the only reason he didn't jump off is because
he didn't know how to dry it.
Got caught. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, man. It's so dumb. And then the scene before that where she comes up to him and she goes, what was the boyfriend's name? Chuck Cranston, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, Chuck, you're gonna meet him out on the. You're gonna meet Chuck out on the back of the Cranston land. You got any questions or whatever? And I was like, he should have two. Who's Chuck Cranston, and what land? Like, what? She's like, bye. He's like, first of all, why am I fighting this guy? I don't know who he is. His name is new to me,
dude.
and like, where am I? I just got here 12 hours ago. I just.
Oh man, dude.
And then they go, and they're, and then he says that they tore up a whole bunch of land. They were on a path for the tractors
that was already torn up.
That I don't. It was so.
No,
dumb.
there's you have to suspend the disbelief.
Oh
of this
man, they take
entire
that
thing.
They do the stupidest thing to make that so scary. The tractor chicken is the slowest fucking chicken. Then they do the wide shot, which makes you realize, wow, there
How
is
slow
no
this is
danger
going.
here.
Yeah.
There is no danger.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
and then I guess they tried to raise the stakes by having them move the,
lifting it up, but then like you're
shovels
just
up
gonna
and down or whatever
they're
they're
just gonna
called.
run into it.
Yeah,
Like,
and that doesn't do anything.
I was like, is it supposed to hit their head?
Yeah, exactly.
But then it wouldn't because the other one's up.
Yeah. Let's
like,
let's do chicken, but with two of the slowest moving vehicles known to man.
But then at the end, when they do the fight, like there's no chicken involved. The fight is pretty lame. It's just
a fight.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they fight him off. They get him done. They beat the shit out of Chris Penn.
Yeah,
they beat his face up.
Yeah,
and he walks in. I'm fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's covered in dirt. No, not when he walks
in.
In.
Ready to dance.
Yeah, they're
He's
all
ready to dance,
baby.
baby.
Went from dirt to glitter, which. Who the fuck wants glitter coming down from the sea?
And I love how that glitter was clearly superimposed.
It was the most glitter I've seen besides from the movie Legend, which we'll have to do that one time. That had more glitter.
I never heard of it.
Yeah. It's Tom Cruise's first movie.
Oh, is that the one where he shows his peen or something?
No.
There was in Scream. Remember they were like, we're going to watch that Tom Cruise movie where he shows his penis or something.
It's not that.
Oh, okay.
No, Legend is Tim Curry plays like this big evil Satan guy. It's a fantasy movie. Tom Cruise was like 14.
Oh shit!
It's not good.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I think Stark loves it. It'll be
really.
It'll be another one to do.
Oh man,
we're just like, yeah, this movie sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Who was that guy playing Chuck Cranston?
Jim Youngs.
You never been in anything else, huh?
I mean, I'm looking at his IMDb, and his headshot is a picture of him on the tractor from this movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. He was in Cyborg 2: The Glass Shadow.
Oh, that's where I've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Youngblood. He was in Youngblood. That was a movie I've heard of.
Oh,
that's Patrick Swayze.
Oh, the Sways.
No,
he was in a movie with
and Rob Lowe.
So he just basically played a bunch of foils and stuff.
Yeah.
More or less, huh?
More or less.
Who else is in this? Bacon, Lithgow, Weist,
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Hey, that's right. That's right. That's what it was. I knew there was someone else. Yeah, we just had her on last week, so it's a double dose of the park.
A lot of old high school students.
Yeah.
Not the worst I've ever seen. You know, it's not 90210 level.
Yeah, was.
I mean, they were young looking,
right?
22, but like they were still. You're like, okay, these aren't high school students,
right? Yeah. So, and this must have been one of her first. This was 10 years before Ed Wood.
Yeah.
Look that up. Is this her first?
Sarah Jessica Parker. I doubt it was her first thing ever.
And just so y'all know, we got stickers. If you want to order them, we'll put a link up.
Yeah. No, she did a bunch of TV movies, a couple of TV series, a movie called Somewhere Tomorrow, and then Footloose. So yeah, this was basically her first thing. She was in a series called Square Pegs. I've heard of that.
Oh.
These other things I have not heard of. My Body, My Child, a TV movie.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drawing Power TV movie. She was a voice in all female children's songs. So maybe not really. Yeah. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, this movie this movie's based on true events, kind of, where there was an extremely religious farming town in Elmore City, Oklahoma.
Oh, that sounds about right.
And dancing had been banned for 90 years.
Whoa.
And, a group of high schoolers challenged it. So that's where they got the idea for this movie.
Okay. Fighting the good fight, something that will...
And that's one of the things that I don't understand about this movie. One is John Lithgow's flip at the end. Comes just like... I don't know if he's just beaten or whatever, but he just turns his mind.
He got... he basically got...
I guess he was moved by Bacon's speech and his...
And coming in and asking his daughter
confronted
to prom.
with his daughter, yeah. And
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah,
It was just
I mean,
kind
it
of like,
must
oh, he's
be
actually
that.
a nice kid.
yeah,
Let the kids have fun, whatever.
yeah, and then but then like when he runs out there and he's like, they're burning the books, and he's like, don't burn the books. They're like, but this is what you said. Who gives you the right to tell people what they can do? He's like,
I know.
Is that what you
But
have
then
been doing?
that was the weirdest part.
And then also, what is he the mayor as
I
well?
know,
as the,
I know.
Why does he have
only
the
on
power?
the city council.
Yeah,
But that's the thing is that like,
the city council just decided
yeah,
everything, and he was like the head of it and the preacher.
yeah.
That seems
it was strange. Conflict of interest.
conflict of interest for
a small
sure.
town like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the weirdest part because I thought that was supposed to be showing him turning a corner, but then right after he says "Don't burn the books," he goes and he's still like, fuck the dancing and all.
Yeah,
this stuff,
and it's then his daughter comes in and she's like, "I fuck them all."
Yeah,
and he's like, "Don't say that in a church.
You fucking everyone with your red boots." My dad hates when I wear these.
Oh man, that
red
annoyed.
boots.
That was another thing
red
that annoyed
boots
me
means
is that she put on one boot and tucked it in, and then the other boot when she put it on,
she put it
pulled
over.
I
know.
I was like, why are they doing that?
That was annoying. Yeah, it was so annoying. But yeah, just not very well fleshed out. I just fucking loved that was like the biggest worry in the world. Like it was literally the fucking point of conflict was
that dancing is not allowed, and he's going to do it.
Yeah, like
and there was so much more going on in this movie that could have been
less stakes.
Yeah, there could like there's this lunatic boyfriend of hers that has like a death wish for chicken, and like when he like that should have been a bigger thing at the end. Is the fight between them? Like cops should have been involved. There needed to be a knife or some sort of like imminent danger other than just getting punched a bunch.
Right.
Because Chris gets punched a bunch and he's fine.
Right.
And then they don't even like stop him. They've just beat him up and then they go back in. And I guess the guys were like, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
Yeah.
And man, he does beat the shit out of her though.
What's it even do? I know.
That was rough.
She fucks his truck up too.
Yeah, she did.
Wow. What would be even a low? What if he did like it instead of it just being a fight? He did challenge him to another chicken. And he's like, but this time we're pulling out all the stops. He's like, you grab this golf cart, I grab that golf cart. You know what I mean? Like just even lower stakes. And it's like this.
We'll poke pool noodles out the front.
Yeah. And his friends start to look at him like, I think there's something wrong with this guy. I don't think this guy understands what chicken is, man. Like he doesn't seem to understand.
We're gonna get razor scooters.
Yeah. It's like they should have done something like that. I think.
I mean, even a razor scooter chicken fight would be faster than a tractor fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just man, it was bad. But fucking that fucking dance it out scene in that warehouse was terrible.
Man,
I don't even
so
know.
hard.
I don't know, man.
Well, and then
I
the
can't.
learning how to dance montage was so fucking 80s.
Dude, it was so 80s.
The little girls being like, no.
Dude, the fucking music,
awful.
dude, the music.
I hate when by the second song, I was like, God, this is like all the music that I hate.
Oh my God. And then when Carrie just told us that every movie that was, or every song that was in that was made for the movie,
pretty much,
that makes so much sense. Because every song is the cheesiest fucking song.
And it's,
dude, that one song, when he's dancing in the warehouse, the fucking song.
Yeah.
The chorus was, don't you never.
That's the same one from Hot Rod.
Oh, it is?
It's the same song.
That's not the same song.
Yes, it is. 100%.
No,
yeah.
it is not.
Yeah, it's the same exact song.
That's
It's the same exact dance.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I could not help but just
spread
sit
your
there.
wings and never, ever stop trying or something. Yeah, it's that song.
I just couldn't help but sit there and be like, it's too easy.
I was laughing so hard. It's too funny.
It's too easy to make fun of it because it's a satire of itself.
That's why Hot Rod is so much like I have more respect for it because they didn't do anything.
Right.
They just did it.
That
yeah. The only thing they did was like
stupid
was like just like the ending of his was just like, oh, I got caught dancing. You know, by this girl, I'm going to talk to her now. The way it ends in Hot Rod is he falls.
Yeah,
Down the hill.
Yeah, with the fucking beer and
God, it's and the backlit. It's so
and also only time he smokes in the whole movie.
Yeah,
it just was like that was even more like
which you know. Before I get ready to do a bunch of aerobics,
we got to make him look extra badass. Let's have him drinking a beer and smoking a cigarette.
And isn't the
doesn't
point that
do
he's
either
not,
of those things for the rest of the movie?
And isn't the point that he's not the bad kid? So why is he smoking and drinking?
So it was clearly them just that the director was like, this scene has to look cool. Like he thought it was gonna be the cool. Whoever was directing it, he or she thought it was gonna be the coolest fucking thing.
It's Herbert Ross.
But also what I really fucking loved was the fucking scene of him and Willard in the gym shooting the shit, talking guy talk, and just doing some light gymnastics.
Yeah.
You know, he's like nothing. Also,
this fucking podunk.
Nothing weird here. I'm just flipping around on this gymnastics bar,
even bars,
and talking about chicks and stuff.
Well, and then they were gonna kick him off the gymnastics team. It's like this school has one person on the gymnastics team. He is the only person that would be on this gymnastics team.
That was maybe. I mean that I don't know. It makes it even more like I said. This movie does have a certain charm that by the end of it, I was like, you know what? It kind of sucks you into its own little universe, and I'm not that mad at it. By the end
I loved it. I had a great time watching.
It is super weird that that there is like it. That is one thing that's not or that is one stereotype that they didn't fall into was the athletic kid is going out for football or he's going out for basketball.
He's gymnastics.
He's going out for gymnastics. And the whole school, okay, also, what kind of small town, the only sport they have is gymnastics?
Probably a predominantly white school like this.
Yeah, but it's like...
Well, but like even then it's football, but they're not in Texas.
Right,
So,
right.
Although it is Beaumont.
Exactly.
But did you watch it with subtitles? Because it's spelled very different.
Very differently. But still easy enough for me to imagine it being H-Time.
Yeah, it's purposefully not mentioned where it is. It's just Beaumont. Yeah, it's just Beaumont.
So it could have been Texas.
Yeah. But it's not, it's got the hills. It's very much...
I think we figured it out, folks.
New Mexico or whatever. Because you got all the hills and stuff. It's
that
not...
shit ain't no fucking New Mexico.
Well, it was shot in...
Could have been Colorado.
Or maybe it was Utah. I think it's Utah, actually.
Oh, okay.
Is where it was shot, but...
Yeah. And also, what was the 80s obsession with Chicago? You know?
I don't
notice that?
It must have been a thing of like directors coming from there or writers coming from there.
Obsessed with Chicago.
It pops up a lot.
It's everywhere in the 80s. Everywhere. Just a side note, I'm all about that H-Town life, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go Stros. Can't wait to see what that judge's letter said. We've probably already seen it by now. But
by now, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
All that matters is they cheated too.
They cheated. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah. The small town, the number one sport in the small town is gymnastics.
But gymnastics is dancing, essentially.
Right.
Too.
So yeah. But it's just as like it.
Oh yeah, and I will say he does use the gymnastics in his dancing, and he does use the gymnastics to fight. When he jumps in that fight, because he jumps off, and if we've all seen
like that whole.
We've all seen Revenge of the Sith. When you start a fight from the high ground, you're gonna win. So he had the high ground from that patio that took out two of them at once.
That is true. And speaking of that, we all know that in the sequel to this movie, The Revenge of the Lith, Lithgow's character gets his revenge too.
Hack moment. It's the hack moment. Hack moment. It's the hack moment. Yeah.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Revenge of the Lith.
I would have iced you harder on that.
That's the kind of shit that I come with.
You hit the button. You hit it to yourself, so it's all right.
It did.
So, what's the woman? The girl that played Ariel, Lori Singer.
Yes.
a model. She was a model. She's also
she was
a
famous
prodigy.
for singing on trucks in England. Did
What?
you know that?
Is that a thing?
Before. Yeah, she was the lorry singer.
Hack moment. It's the hack moment. Hack moment. It's the hack moment. Yeah.
Wow.
Our fans in England will appreciate that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I read about
It's
her.
just what my crazy mind does.
Well,
you
she
know,
was,
is the things I think of.
She went to Princeton at like 13 for the cello. Like she was a prodigy.
She went to prison for playing the cello at
Princeton.
13?
Princeton.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
All right. So, so this movie being made, there were, so I told you who was up for the lead before Kevin Bacon. And Kevin Bacon actually turned down the lead role in Christine, the Stephen King car movie.
That was played by Charlie Sheen?
No.
Why did I think that?
I don't know.
Who played the lead role in that movie?
I don't know off
It's
the top of
someone
my head,
famous,
but it was
right?
not.
Oh.
No. Nobody that famous. It's a good movie though. But yeah, he ended up he was going to sign to do that one, and then his agent was like, "Don't you want to get this movie. This movie's going to be bigger and better for your career
Yeah.
if you get it." So he had not signed to play in Christine on the chance that he might get this. And so they did a demo tape for it, and within 30 seconds of the tape, they said, "Okay, it's his." In 30 seconds of his audition, they gave it to him. So that was good. But Ariel Moore went through quite a few people before they settled on who got it. The biggest one that was turned down, was Daryl Hannah.
Oh, wow.
Which makes sense because when she came on, I was like, man, is that Daryl Hannah? She looks so much like Daryl Hannah. She kind of does.
And you know who I thought she also looked like?
Who?
Gina Davis.
What?
Yeah.
No.
At the end, there was some angles where she kind of looked like Gina Davis.
Okay.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that at all.
Oh, well, I did.
Okay.
So fuck you.
Yeah. But anyway, she turned it down. Daryl Hannah turned it down to play Madison in Splash, which I think is funny because in Splash she played a mermaid,
and
Ariel is the Little Mermaid
of the mermaid.
Yeah. But other people that were offered the role that went through it or auditioned for it or whatever, Elizabeth McGovern, Melanie Griffith, Michelle Pfeiffer, Jamie Lee Curtis, Rosanna Arquette, Meg Tilly, Julia Louis-Dreyfus,
Whoa.
Heather Locklear,
It comes back to Seinfeld.
yeah, Meg Ryan, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Jodie Foster, Phoebe Cates, Tatum O'Neal, Bridget
Whoa.
Fonda, Lori Loughlin,
Whoa.
Diane Lane, Madonna,
Oh, wow.
and Brooke Shields.
Man, could you imagine if they got Madonna? That would have been a fucking
I mean, it would have had to have-
smash hit.
But it had to have her music in it. Probably.
That would have been way better, to be honest. Dude, the fucking
80s
rock music-
The 80s music
the-
in this movie is the 80s music
Dude,
I hate. It's all
exactly.
very tinny and echoey
Yes,
sounding.
it's terribly
and,
produced.
It's so bad.
And the songs
It's
are just
overproduced.
Overproduced, and the songs
There's
are
no.
terrible.
Oh, Kenny Loggins could go fuck himself.
Which one was Kenny Loggins? Which song?
Footloose, which is the
That's
best,
Kenny Loggins?
That's the best song on the
Oh,
soundtrack.
Jesus
Which isn't saying
Christ. Yeah, that song sucks. And also I loved how the like rebel rock and roll music that he was listening to was like the cheesiest fucking hair metal, not hardcore at all.
Nope.
And they're literally saying "bang your head." It's like, you know, it's so on the nose.
Oh, do you
It's
like
rock
all his-
music. What
do
should
you
we
like-
be talking about?
do you like
How about
his-
banging our
Do
head?
you like the little Abbott and Costello bit that they had in the car? Talking
Between
about,
him and Willard?
yeah,
Well,
when
what
he
part?
said, "Have you like Men at Work?"
Oh,
What are
right.
they doing?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and police. I see the
Yeah.
police. They're behind us right now.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they got their comedy chops out
Oh man.
for this one, huh? Should have hired me, really, if they wanted to add some.
Oh, for sure. That Lori Singer.
You love it.
I love it.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
well, is there anything else you want to talk about specifically in this film?
No. No.
The whole time I was thinking about it, like,
No.
especially, God, it's just so, if you cut out all the dancing, there's
There's a story there.
It needed better though.
It needed better. It needed better. But at least there was something else.
Yeah,
in it.
I still, like I said, I enjoyed myself.
I did not. By the end of it, I did not mind it. Did I need to watch it? No.
I will never watch it again.
I will never watch it again.
That is for sure.
But I'm not really mad at it.
No, I think it's a little time capsule sort of movie.
Right.
It feels 80s. You know, it really launched Kevin Bacon's career. It made him a star.
Yeah.
And I love Kevin Bacon.
Yep. He's the original, he's the OG alumnus.
Yeah. But God, it's just a dance movie and it's stupid. I hate it.
It's really dumb.
And I really had so much problem with the wrap up of it. Just, it was so fast.
Yeah.
And just kind of over.
But thank God for that though, because that movie was 30 minutes too long.
Well, it was 45 minutes too much dancing.
Yeah.
And the dance scene at the end, like, why are we watching? The movie's over.
Exactly. And
I was like waiting for the guys to come back in.
It was about
and fight again.
It was about 5 montages too long.
Which my wife she would rather it be just the montages.
Right.
So that was her favorite stuff.
And I think that's what the people that loved this movie when it came out, and they still do, they love that shit, and more power to them.
Yeah, it's just not for
I don't
me.
hate, I appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, I hate. So.
Oh, there you go.
Well, so you want to do box office before we do ratings?
Give me the number.
All right. The budget estimated at $8.2 million.
Whoa.
All right.
That's actually a pretty good chunk of cheddar back then, huh?
Yeah.
Chunk
it
of
opened. This was a February 20th release of 1984.
Almost my birthday. That's my dad's birthday.
Hey, how about that? Maybe your dad once saw
my
this.
dad turned 30. No. I can't do math. 28.
So he was 28 when this movie came out.
Yeah.
You think he wouldn't saw this on his birthday?
I strongly doubt it.
You don't think he had a little date?
He might have had a date. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't when I was made, though.
No.
Because
that would have been a long gestation
4 more
period.
years. Yeah. Yeah. So
I'll
have to ask him. I'll ask him, hey, Dad, did you go see Footloose on your birthday in 1984? The day of its release?
The day of its release. All right. So, opening weekend.
Uh-huh.
What?
It's also Kurt Cobain's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what? I wonder if he saw it.
He probably, knowing Kurt Cobain, he probably loved this fucking movie, dude.
It's probably what one of his songs
probably
is
his
about.
biggest inspiration for all of his music was Kenny Loggins' Footloose. Well, actually, I heard one of his quotes was when he was writing Teen Spirit, he was trying to write Footloose
I'm pretty sure.
too.
I'm pretty sure that "Smells Like Teen Spirit" is a sequel song to "Almost Paradise."
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost Paradise. It smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. There's no debate.
No
debate.
That's the movie I want to see is Footloose, where
With
all the
Nirvana
music is Nirvana. It's just a 90s Footloose where it's just all grunge music is what they listen to.
Was there a 90s Footloose? Mallrats. Okay. All right. So budget. 8.7?
8.2.
8.2. What do I think the opening weekend was?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I think it was Bonafide Smash. I'm going to go 10 million opening weekend.
Ooh, too high, but close.
Really?
8.5.
Wow, it almost made it all back.
Yeah.
Just like that.
8,556,935.
All right.
This did not have a worldwide release. At least I have worldwide and U.S. gross as the same. So what do you think it did for its run? It was 8.5 for its
Total?
opening weekend alone.
I'm thinking it 40.3. Higher?
Higher?
It made more than that? Wow. 60.7?
Higher.
No.
It made 10 times its budget. Almost 10 times its budget with 80 million. 80 million.
Wow. It was a smash fucking hit.
Yeah.
This was a smash fucking hit. That's a massive.
I mean, that's like everybody in the U.S. seeing it.
It's like almost as much as Star Wars was making, right?
I don't know. I don't have those numbers.
Was Star Wars even breaking the 100 million back then?
You know what? I don't know.
Back then it was hard to break 100 mil. The tickets were like $3.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm sure Star Wars did because
Yeah,
Star Wars
sure,
was still when they were movies were being shown. Well, no, I mean 1984 they were going on for quite a while. They were still like they stayed in the theaters for a lot longer back then too.
Sure.
Still, let's see. Star Wars. Oh yeah. No,
Domestic.
domestic. I have 460 million.
The
But
original
I don't
release.
know if that's the original release only. But it's
that had to
opening
have been a
weekend.
record,
I will say that opening weekend for Star Wars was only 1.5 million.
right? But that had to have been a record. As a matter of fact, wasn't it a record until Titanic?
Yeah, I think, or that might have been the third one.
The third one, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and then like Gone with the Wind still has the highest
Ticket
ever
sales.
with adjusted for inflation and everything
right.
like that. And
right.
those kind of things
Which
will never
really
be.
is the thing
and
that
who
really
knows?
counts.
There may never be a box office again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, that's true.
They just announced today, or if you're listening to this 3 weeks ago or something.
Yeah. They just announced today.
No, like
they just
8 weeks
announced 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that the Oscars are going to be postponed this year,
Good.
and they're not going to be until April.
Who fucking needs them?
And they run through. So all the movies that go in are going to be allowed to run through February of next year are going to be eligible.
So it's going to be 2 years of movies that they're handing out awards for?
No, it's just there hasn't been any movies. And
I missed what you said.
yeah, the
yeah,
Oscars are
that's
being
right.
pushed until
Yeah,
April.
yeah.
They're usually in February, so they're going to
Yeah.
push back 2 months so that.
Are they going to count the ones that are going straight to stream release that were supposed to go into theaters?
I think they're getting they haven't.
I'd
they
hate
haven't
to see
announced
King of
anything.
Staten Island miss out. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't announced necessarily what they're doing with that, but basically the reason they're doing it is because so much of the Oscars buzz and all that kind of stuff comes from Cannes and Sundance and all those kind of film festivals and stuff that those aren't happening.
Yeah.
So they want to wait until they can have those to do it. I don't know. It could all change, and it might all have changed by then too.
Yeah.
But at this point, they're planning on an April
Wow.
Oscars. So
Wow. Wow.
it may not happen at all. It may not.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, if they can't release movies when like everything,
Yeah. What are they going to give? What are they going to give awards to?
yeah, and like I mean, from what I understand, everything is really looking at the release of Tenet, Christopher Nolan's new movie, which looks fucking crazy.
That's the one with Michael B. Jordan? No, not Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But that comes out. They actually just moved it back. It moved back like 2 weeks, but that's the one that everybody has been like the industry has been looking at to be like, if this movie, it's a Christopher Nolan, it's supposed to make a lot of money. His movies always make a bunch.
Yeah.
They're big hits in the theaters because they're huge epics, that
Right.
you need to see on the big screen. And they're looking at it because like if that bombs, then everybody's gonna be like, nope, Black Widow's not coming out this year.
Yeah.
I mean, Top Gun's always already moved. It was supposed to come out in like June or
Right.
May or something, and now
Yeah.
it's not coming out until the 2 days before Christmas.
Right.
Wonder Woman did the same thing. They've moved back twice already. It was supposed to be June 6th, then it moved to August. Now it's in November. So
And they moved back the release of the new Beatles documentary that Peter Jackson's doing a whole fucking year.
really,
It was supposed to come out this year in September, and now it's coming out next year in August.
wow.
That sucks because
Yeah,
it's
well,
supposed to be
that's
really, really
Same
good.
thing happened with the other Marvel movie with Kumail in it. Eternals.
The Mortals.
Yeah, Immortals. That's something totally different.
Oh.
Or no, I think there is like an Immortals. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We've talked so much about comic book stuff, so
Right.
I need a break.
Thanos.
Thanos. But yeah, it's not coming out. It got moved back another 2 weeks. So if it bombs,
Christopher Nolan's?
yeah, if it bombs,
But they're
it
actually
bombs.
planning on doing it in the theaters.
Yeah, it's still going to come
Wow.
out. I mean, and at this point, things are open. Theaters have not opened really
Do you
that much
see-
yet
as
because
someone that likes to go see movies, do you actually see a use for a movie theater anymore now that you can just stream it from the comfort of your own home?
Yeah,
on a
I mean,
big-ass screen
I love a good movie. Like I like going to see movies on
with
the
all
big
the
screen.
other people around chomping
Well,
on their popcorn all
I
loud
always
and
do-
screaming and
I always do like 10:30 on a Sunday morning when
Yeah.
it's basically me by myself in the
Right.
theater. Like I don't want to fuck with people.
but it's also such a waste of money.
Yeah,
so
well,
much
it's something
more
to do.
expensive.
I mean, I like it because it's something to do,
yeah,
and it's still the cheapest form of entertainment. And there's a lot of
Music's
movies that are
cheaper.
great. not live. Like
No, not
going.
live.
That's what I'm saying. Like
No.
to go out and watch a movie is the cheapest form of
Well, if you come to one of my
entertainment
shows, it is.
outside. You know. So, but yeah, but you gotta like stand, and then you don't go on until midnight. And I'm usually
Stand
asleep.
in the place that you learn.
So,
It's REM for you. We might get flagged for that one on YouTube. I forgot.
I don't
we
know.
can't-
I don't know how that works.
No, that was a cover. So, yeah, and it was less than 10 seconds, so I
Yeah.
think we're good. Yeah, I don't see. I hope that it just goes to streaming. I think that's the way that it's going, and a lot of old heads might,
well, the problem with that, the problem with things going to streaming is that
it
they're
is what it is.
You know, it'll change movie making again because there's no way to make the money back. You cannot make your money back like they did. You know.
Movies won't be made unless a good deal is made by whoever's going to be distributing it digitally. Unless they can get an actual sign-on, like unless Netflix gives them the budget they need to make.
Well,
the
yeah,
movie,
those will like big movies
it
like
won't happen.
Avengers and stuff
But
like that.
Netflix
will
is
never
already
happen.
making movies that people are enjoying anyway.
Yeah,
and
but
Hulu's already making movies.
those aren't
Get out of here.
those aren't $200 million movies. Those aren't movies that people are getting paid $25 million to be in.
You get the spray. Say hi to Jason.
Yeah, but they, it's just budgets will have to come way down, and there's just, I mean, AMC is already going to probably close its doors if it goes on too much longer. The AMC theaters, but that'll be a lot of those theaters will be gobbled up by other, by Cinemark and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see it going anywhere because it is people still enjoy it. But yeah, there's a lot of movies that I would rather just wait and watch it on my TV.
I mean, dude, The Irishman was like straight to fucking Netflix, and that's fucking
Yeah.
Scorsese.
Yeah, and Netflix probably won't be doing something like that again because it fucking didn't win anything. The whole reason you do something like that is to win the awards and get the acclaim. It got nominated
Right.
for a bunch of stuff, but it won nothing. You know? So like that
Well, it
was a
got
real
nominated,
bomb.
though.
It was a real bomb for Netflix.
They got their Netflix got their Oscar with Roma. All right,
Yeah.
You know,
But,
let's,
and like,
let's not be greedy. all right?
but it's also, I don't think anybody bought a subscription to Netflix for Irishman. So, like, that's kind of a loss for them. Like,
Right.
the whole point of having it is so people would
Would buy,
pay for
yeah,
a subscription.
have
You
your
know?
exclusive
Yeah.
content, pay for your subscription. Yeah,
So, I mean, the landscape is changing, and I think that you're right. This has been something that's coming. The downfall of the theaters has been kind of looming for a while as customer level, like projection, and not projection, home theaters and everything have been getting better and better. Like TVs are better, sound is better.
yep.
People enjoy it more because the cost is going up to go to the theater, like you
Yep.
said, and concessions and everything like that keep the theaters open. They're so much higher that it's like people are just like, fuck it, I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah,
And then now you can't go because of COVID. And then even when they do open back up, who's going, who's
go?
gonna
yeah.
not go, and how much money can they actually make at 25, 50%
I ain't
capacity?
risking my shit to go see Black Widow. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll wait for DVD, or I'll wait. No, I won't wait for DVD.
See, you're so old
Yeah,
school.
I
You're
know, I
saying
still say
DVD
that.
still.
I'll wait for Disney Plus. Like, I won't even wait.
I'll wait for the
I'm not even
VHS.
gonna rent that one.
This is the best smelling Lysol, by the way.
Yeah, it's,
doesn't
I think it's what is that, Walmart brand? Nice.
Yeah, some kind of shit, but
Might be.
it actually has a decent
Walgreens.
smell to it. Doesn't smell like
It's fresh. What is it? Linen.
linen blossom scent. Anyway,
The best, the most.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
This is podcasting at its best.
yeah,
This is what happens when you do Footloose.
yeah, exactly. I think it's the time for the industry to embrace streaming like music has.
I mean,
and
it
just
is.
Get over it.
It is.
And then who knows? Maybe there'll be a return to live theater. Because
I'm
that's
just
the
saying
only way
that-
you can go out and see
that
anything.
movies will not be made the way that they are.
Well, that's happening every
Yeah.
year. That's
I mean,
changing.
you will not see big budget movies to be able. You can't make your money back unless you go to the theater with those.
Well, people are making plenty of their own home movies anyway nowadays.
Yeah.
So
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
keep listening to this podcast for all
That's
your
right.
Yeah.
Well, we need to give the rating, and we need to do our new segment, Worth It or Worst Shit.
Yeah, let's do it. So your rating on this movie, Bryce.
So we should do the rating first, and then
Yeah,
explain the rating
so
with
here's-
the Worth It
yeah,
or Worst Shit.
Yeah, here's the idea.
Okay.
You're rating the movie based on what it is. That's how
Right.
I feel. You're rating the
And
movie
then
based on what it is.
separately,
And you know, your enjoyment of it can kind of go into it.
yeah.
But then the worth it or worst shit is basically, do you think people should watch this movie?
Right.
Or do you think
Regardless
don't waste
of the
your
rating.
time?
Yeah. So I'll give my rating out of 10. Let's see. I definitely thought of this before we started here.
Yeah.
I have it written down here, actually. Let me just find it. Let me see. No,
You know, they
that's-
could see you not reading.
that's it. Okay. I'm reading everything. Oh, out of 10. Oh, Vampira boobies. I give this movie 5
Okay.
at most.
I would say
At
out
fucking
of
most.
out of 10 out of 10 tractor chickens.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I should have done that.
Yeah.
I should have done one from this actual movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all right. I got one.
Yeah, out of 10 banned books. Out of 10 joints
Banned
flushed out of a toilet. Here's one that we didn't get into. Out of 10 uncles who are way out of line disciplining their nephew.
I missed it.
That uncle that they're living with, who's just like, he's like, dude,
Oh, that was his
you're not
uncle?
my dad. Yeah, that was his
Oh,
mom's brother.
that's who that was.
Brother-in-law,
I thought it
mind
was
you.
his stepdad.
Yeah, it was his
Okay, his
it was his
step-uncle.
mom's sister's husband. So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
his step
Which
uncle.
is-
It's his uncle.
The writer of
But-
that movie was like, okay, so you
And,
decided
like-
to put all the attention to detail to that?
Yeah, that guy
Just
was
call him
a
his uncle.
dick.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You're not my fucking dad.
I know.
My mom can tell me this shit.
I know.
But like, fuck
And
you
his mom
for
stayed
coming at him
quiet
hard
the whole
too.
time.
And just comes at him like,
It was
well,
so
you know,
weird.
like you're not my fucking dad.
I know.
Fuck off, dude.
Yeah, I know.
God, fuck that
Especially
guy.
when his mom was, and he had weird glasses.
and like his mom was
like
not
his,
agreeing with him.
I didn't like his shit, man. It was not my aesthetic.
Oh,
all right.
fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fucking Ren's step uncle is not my aesthetic.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'll
it is
say
just
that
your
much.
uncle at that point. You know,
Right.
you don't
But
have-
that's what I'm saying. Why did they put all this detail into that part, backstory, and then give no attention to detail to editing,
yeah, we barely find out
shooting
that,
the movie?
like, you know, I kept thinking like his dad died or something. No, his dad just ran off.
yeah. No,
Like, it
yeah.
but he doesn't. It's just
But don't worry. This guy has a really intricate backstory. He's not just his uncle, he's his mom's brother's or mom's sister's husband.
yeah,
Like, dude,
not
what are
blood
you,
related. To
what
him.
are you doing? Just
He's
say
not
it's
a
his uncle,
blood-related
dude.
uncle.
Jesus.
Oh God, this guy,
I'll
But he's such a
give it
dick.
out of 10 sermons. Out of 10
leg warmers.
Yep.
There's a lot of leg warmers.
Out of 10 out of 10 hip swivels. Out of 10
terrible songs.
gymnastics flips.
All right,
I
Enough.
give it 5. I give it 5 at most.
Yeah, you already did that. I was
Yeah,
doing
we already
mine.
did that part.
I was trying to do mine.
Wait, you give it what?
I give it 3.
Wow.
It's
You are
just-
not forgiving
No, it's just not good.
of this movie.
But I will say it's to the worth it or worse shit. It's
I'll
worth it. I
I'll
think it's worth
say
a
that
watch.
You are.
You're unfucking believable.
That's what I
But
say.
yeah, I give it a 3 because I hated this movie. I think it's a bad movie, but it's definitely worth a watch.
It's worth a what? You say worth it.
I say worth it.
Gun to my head.
Yeah.
Worst shit. Worst shit. I feel like I would be doing someone a disservice. I'm not mad that I saw it, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
I will say
I feel like I think it would be highly irresponsible of me to actually suggest to anyone else that they should waste 2 hours of their lives watching this movie.
I thought it was fine. You know,
they could be doing
you don't have
anything
else,
else, and I would feel evil.
What I was upset about is, I mean, my wife loves it. She had a good time. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed myself watching it. I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
And had I not been preparing for this podcast, I would have been like, why am I watching this piece of shit? But like preparing for the podcast, I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah.
That being said, I rented it for $4.
We had to.
Yeah. And which, by the way, I think it's like free next week on something. Yeah.
Oh,
but we had already decided, and I was like, fuck it, it's $4. And then I was like, God, that was a waste of $4.
$4 will never
Do
get
not
back.
pay for this movie.
We'll never get back.
Yeah, and my wife owns it on DVD, but
unless we get support from our views, and some shares.
But like, my wife owns it on DVD, and with the new TV though, like, I was like, I'm not gonna watch another thing on DVD. It looks too bad. You know, because we just watched the extended editions
for the HD and all that.
We just watched the extended editions of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
and which again I've mentioned, and they hold up. They're fucking so good. But watching it on DVD, it looks so bad.
Yeah, right.
And then so we rented it instead of watching it.
Yeah,
this movie, and it was a waste of money. It's not good.
Yeah,
but
you still say worth it after all of that.
I think culturally, in having the knowledge of this movie and having seen it, I think it's worth seeing.
There you have it, folks. We're split. It's a house divided.
Yeah, but then again, it's very rare that I come across a movie that I'm like, don't watch it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. I am the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Most movies.
Well, that's kind of the whole point of this podcast, is that you have been like, it's not worth watching.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah. To all movies that you haven't seen.
Yeah, even the good ones. Yeah.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up here.
Good for me.
This one, there's only one thing I would say to the remake. I know who I would cast as Kevin Bacon.
Okay, who?
Tom Holland.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But that's the only, it's 20-year-olds. I don't know that many 20-year-old actors.
But the thing is that it wouldn't be that funny if his name was Stephen Holland. So I don't know.
It would be funny if his name was Hollandaise.
That would be fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, see?
Up top, COVID-5. Oh, you touched me. You fucker. Spray me.
That's COVID-5 from now on. Every time we get a high five.
Yeah.
High five!
High five, yeah.
God, that does smell good.
It's not bad for Lysol.
I like it.
It's like not intrusive.
Yeah. All right. Well, that about wraps it up. I will say that I have seen... So what I thought I had seen this movie, I had actually just seen parts of the remake that came out in 2011.
Okay.
Julianne Hough played the Ariel part.
Who's that?
She is a dancer. She's her and her brother Derek Hough, something like that.
She's on the
the Rooms to Go.
Stars, right?
She's on Rooms to Go commercials. She's like dancing on all her fucking sofas. Go fuck yourself. Stop dancing, fucking bitch. Fuck you and your fucking couches.
I do not condone. No,
but it's her and she's famous for.
She's our biggest fan.
She's famous for dancing. I always call it flower. Her and her brother, I call it flowers in the dance studio because I'm like pretty sure they were fucking.
What are you talking about right now? What is this?
It's the Huffs. Look it up.
You gotta. What you're gonna have to do is put in like you're gonna have to edit in like emojis coming up like like that whenever you start talking. So that we can get the that 18,
but I think she is on
18 to 34 demographic.
I think she is on Dancing with the Stars. She's one of the dancers or something like that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I don't know what you were saying about her and her brother. Fucking, I'm just saying,
roll
right past
it's
that.
Real gross. Anyway, she was in the remake, and I even Carrie was like, "We can't watch this. This is awful."
It is bad.
Yeah.
Who would I recast? Today. For Ren, I would probably go with I don't know.
Ooh, I did come up with a pastor just now.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh, not bad. That's not what I was thinking.
And then Cranston.
Yeah.
Cranston's in the movie.
I was thinking, wow, just totally lost his name. Ron Swanson.
No, I know the perfect. Oh,
I totally lost
Nick
his name.
Offerman.
Nick Offerman. There it is.
That's not bad. I like
Yeah.
Cranston better.
I actually do too.
Actually, you know who I got?
Who?
Man, what's his real fucking name? The guy, Benny Schwa's twin from Stranger Things.
Oh, as the lead? I mean, he's kind of
That's
older
Kevin
now.
Bacon.
How old is
Oh,
he
he's
now?
perfect age.
Yeah, maybe.
He's got to be in his early 20s.
Maybe.
Or mid at the latest.
Yeah, I mean, that
I
could
think
work.
he's perfect. And he still looks young.
Yeah.
And he's got the 80s
he would be,
aesthetic
I think
already.
he would be good as the friend, the Chris Penn.
No.
Because he's taller and lankier, so it's like, oh,
No,
I
no,
can't
no, no.
dance, I'm too goofy.
No, him star role and Tom Holland as Willard.
No, Tom Holland can dance,
Yes.
though. Like, he was Billy Madison.
Yes.
Not Billy Madison. Billy Elliot. Billy Elliot.
Tom Holland was Billy Elliot?
Yeah, right? Wasn't that Tom Holland? Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
From like the early 2000s?
Yeah. Right? Or like, no, I think he did it, like, maybe he did it on stage or something.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's too young to be that. Anyway.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think mine's is the best. You be the judge. Comment, rate, review, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Subscribe if you're watching this. Click that subscribe button right there at the bottom of your fucking screen, man. Oh, look. Click that button. All right. Fucking follow us to get to see us every week.
We are on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter at The Movie Gap. Obviously, the YouTube is just Google the movie, or YouTube, search YouTube for The Movie Gap.
Yeah.
And Bryce, you have anything else to plug?
Jody C. Biting the Worlds. Look for us. We're also on YouTube Music. If you subscribe to that, we're there. Our albums are there. Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. Stream that. And, and then you can go buy our records to Artificial Head Records, .bandcamp.com. I believe the vinyls are on sale there. Or they're on sale on Amazon, too, I believe. So,
Tom Holland was in the stage version of Billy Elliot in the West End, which is like the London Broadway.
I'm so glad we fucking got that figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We confirmed that, and now everyone can sleep easy.
I knew it. I know my dancing Spider-Mans.
And on that note,
Nom in
space.